Fire season is quickly approaching, and the KREM 2 Verify team has been getting several questions about what it may look like this year and whether the heavy snow we saw this winter will translate into a less severe fire season. So I went to the experts to verify. KREM 2 viewer Nat asks, will all the heavy snow we've gotten this winter help prevent the wildfires from getting so bad this summer? Our sources to verify this question are Nick Bond, a research scientist at the University of Washington who also serves as the state climatologist, and Matthew Deere, a meteorologist for the Washington Department of Natural Resources. First, let's start with the snowpack. It was a good snow year in the inland Northwest, with several of our local ski resorts extending their seasons because the snow just kept falling. Both Deere and Bond say Washington finished the season with a slightly higher than average snowpack for most regions in the state.
Does an above average snowpack translate into a more or less severe fire season?
Right. So, you're right on point. We have had pretty good snowpack across Washington this year, including in the Columbia Mountains, the Northern Rockies, out towards Spokane. However, a snowpack doesn't necessarily correlate directly with fire season.
Deere says the heavy snow is certainly good for things like replenishing reservoirs and our streams and rivers, but it's not the best predictor for how severe our fire season will be. A better predictor, the temperatures we see in June, July, August, and September.
So while good snowpack is really beneficial for the ecosystem, it's beneficial for the streams and the hydrology of the area, it doesn't really correlate that much with how many acres we're going to burn in the summer.
State climatologist Nick Bond agrees. High heat, low humidity, and of course the wind are the biggest drivers of wildfires. And predicting those factors weeks and months in advance with any kind of accuracy certainly isn't easy.
How the fire season is going to play out is really dependent on the weather going ahead. And of course, our crystal ball is a little bit murky in that regard.
But to get an idea of what we can expect, Bond and Deere look at historical trends, and both say the data isn't great news for wildfire potential.
The odds are, again, we're just going to be a little bit on the dry, warm side, and I'm just hoping that we don't have any devastating heat waves or any combination of heat and wind.
So we can verify, no, our snowpack is not a good indicator for how our wildfire season will play out. Rather, our summer heat is a better predictor. If you have a story you'd like us to verify, email them to us at verify@krem.com.